What is up, backyard bassing fans? All right, guys, this weather has been absolutely ridiculous. We've had pretty mild temperatures, I'd say 40s and 50s for the most part. This time of year, it's usually in the 30s, sometimes in the 20s, stuff like that for the highs for the day. But like I said, it's been in the 40s and 50s pretty much a majority of the time. I've checked the local lakes several times. That water temperature just will not get off 39 or 40 degrees. And guys, if you know anything about fishing in cold weather, getting below that 40 mark, it really starts getting tough. And I mean really tough. I don't even throw jerk baits when it gets down that cold. I go to just some type of small finesse. I fish a lot of bottom stuff that's very slow. I've tried a couple times to get you guys some footage, but it's not working out with this weather. Yesterday we had tornado warnings out and everything. It got real warm, probably about 60, right around 60 degrees. And now I think they're actually calling for snow this evening. So we go from tornadoes to snow. So it's just been all over the place with weather. But guys, get into today's video. This is the Lucky Tackle Box. Like I told you guys before, I did a 3-month subscription with them just to kind of show you guys what was in their box and see what they were kind of about and what they had in there. Before we even get into this, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not real impressed with how they distribute their boxes. Number one, this is supposed to be, I think, their December box. Looking at it on here, looks like it was done on the 19th of December. I just got this yesterday. So we're almost halfway through January before I even got this box. So I'm not real impressed with that part of it. The baits so far have been okay. There's nothing to complain about with the bait selection so far. Like I said, this is the very cheap box. I'm sure when you get into their better boxes, it's probably a little bit better baits, but honestly, for 15 bucks a month, it's pretty decent. I'll give it that, other than the whole shipping issue. So we'll dive into this box here and kind of see what they got here. So, all right. So it looks like we got a little Lucky choosing a hair jig for winter bass. Kind of got a little pamphlet there. Just got some different stuff in it. Couple good reads. Looks like some stuff on the different ways of fishing the hair jig. The December baits. It's got some stuff in there on that. This is actually kind of cool. I've never seen this yet. So they do a social spotlight. It looks like they put some of their followers, some of their subscribers and stuff like that. Looks like they give them a page in a little pamphlet here. That's actually pretty cool. I like that idea. That will definitely help some people grow their channels and stuff like that, and kind of get their pictures in there. I'm sure it'd be pretty neat to get you, in one of their pages there, let everybody see it. So that's kind of neat on that aspect. Here's the card. I'll show you guys this real quick. So that is everything. It's in the box, and we'll kind of lay this down. We'll kind of go over everything. On the other side, just says Merry Fishmas. Like I said, December box, and I'm getting to mid-January. Like I said, not too impressed with that part. Like I said, all the boxes come like wrapped there, so we'll get into that. All right. So first bait out of the box looks like it's going to be a spoon. Let's see what size this is here. I might say on here. Let's see here. It's a minnow spoon. Regular run $6.99. It's from Custom Fishing. I do not see a weight on here anywhere though, which is kind of odd. That's probably about a half ounce spoon. It's not real heavy, so take this out of the box here. Look at this real quick. So you guys want to see there, nothing special, just a regular minnow spoon. I do like the color pattern. It does have a little, minnow pattern to it there. It's not real impressive. I mean, overall, it's just a regular spoon. Split ring on it. Looks like it's a pretty heavy duty split ring, actually. It's not cheap, that's for sure. The hooks, not sure what type of hook that is, but honestly, it looks pretty cheap. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can get close enough here to where you guys can see. You can actually see where the welds are broken between on the treble hooks, so I'm not too impressed with that. If I was going to throw that, I would definitely just take that off and replace that hook immediately, because that is not very good quality there. But anyway, like I said, not a bad spoon, just maybe replace that hook a little bit and you'll be alright. That's actually a pretty decent bait to be throwing this time of year, especially if you get into schools and stuff like that. Works very well. So on the next one, got some mustad. These are 4/0 hooks, EWG style. Not a bad deal there. Looks like a pack of 4. I think that's pretty much what they come in anyway, so there might be 5 in there normally. But those are definitely good hooks. That's a good deal there. So we got some swim baits here. Comes with one swim jig head there. These are by Gravel Lizard. These are the 4.0s. Price runs $4.99. That's not terrible for a little pack of swim baits with a swim head. Take it out and take a look at it here. Let's see here. These are, I'll show you this, guys. I'll show you one here without that swim head. So you can see the head's already cut, and it's actually pre-formed to fit the head that comes with it there. You guys can see that there. That's a pretty good head design. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's not a bad looking head, really. It is a pretty small hook for that big of a swim bait though. I'm a little intrigued by that. I mean, that thing should have come back just a little bit farther, in my opinion. I think you're gonna get a lot of short strikes on there. I mean, there's a good almost 3 inches back here hanging off behind that hook, and that hook's not very big. I would probably throw a swim head like that, swim bait jig head like that, probably on like a 2 or 2.5 inch, but not on a 4 inch. That's just way too small a hook in my opinion. Other than that, the bait, I mean, it's a good looking little bait. Plastic feels pretty decent, pretty durable, but without actually fishing on it, you know, see how it actually handles up to fishing, it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, not a bad looking little bait. So like I said, those run $4.99, so figure about $1, almost $1 a piece, and then $1 for your head. So it's not terrible, but probably not something I would necessarily pick up in the store, but maybe something you guys would be interested in. And I don't think it doesn't say a color either, so let's see on the back here, just to make sure. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a color or nothing, but so on to the next one. All right, this is a T-bone spaz, I think is the name here. It's hard to read there with the way the writing's done. See, it says a unique action. This is another another by Bait Rigs with a minnow elegant design, natural movement. So I mean, just looking at it, I would say it's a jerk bait. It doesn't really say. Take us out here. It says this dives 6.5 foot, and this is a 1/2 ounce. So it does have a little rubber band there to keep your hooks from getting mangled up everywhere. We can get them off. So, show you guys there. That's definitely a little bit different lip if you see on the front of there. So this one is actually called, let's see here. Yep, it's the T-boned spaz, S-P-A-Z. It's by Bait Rigs Tackle. Price says $9.99. Like I said, I'd really have to fish with this to see how this reacts, but with that big lip on there and that curve and everything else, might be a little interesting. So The paint job on it, I will say, does not look spectacular. It looks like a pretty cheap paint job. It's not terrible by any means, but it's not the greatest either. Hooks on them look like just regular, look like probably size 3 or size 4 trebles. They don't look terrible, not too bad at all. So could definitely give that a try. Probably not something, like I said, not something I would pick up in the store, but you never know. Could go out there and actually slaughter them on it one day, who knows. So on to the next one here. This is by Mismo Bait Company. Got some tubes, some pretty hefty tubes. This is in the Tequila Sunrise color, which if you guys know or watch my channel often, you'll know that Tequila Sunrise is one of my favorite colors, especially in the summer. Price runs on these about $4.99. It's got 5 in there, so that's not a bad deal there. I was gonna take one of these out, but man, I'm telling you guys, these are extra salty. So I don't want to get that everywhere. This is definitely something I would fish with. I fish, usually when I'm using tubes, I'm usually fishing for smallmouth. So if I'm down at Kentucky Lake or something like that on ledges out deep in the current, I will throw that, for smallmouth. I really do like jigs or tubes. I think tubes are kind of a dying breed among a lot of people. I don't hear a lot of people throwing them. I know you're gonna have, typically your other older guys, I would say, your veterans, stuff like that, they know a tube works very well, so they'll still throw it a lot. But the younger generation coming up, I just don't see as many guys throwing tubes. Guys, I can tell you, they work great too. There's a couple different things you can do to tubes. One of the easiest things I can tell you is if you know anybody that works in a big factory that they have to wear earplugs or something like that a lot, you can actually get those earplugs, just cut the very tip of them off and actually shove them down in your tube, and that will actually help your tube stand up, which makes a huge difference. But that's for another video, we can get into that. But guys, that's all the baits that come in that December box. Just to give you guys a heads up, hopefully you guys will stay watching and stay tuned. I have a Lucky Tackle box from last month. I have one from this month. We will be doing a giveaway with that. I'm about 100 and probably 112 or 113 from hitting 500 subscribers. So guys, when we hit 500, I will be giving these away. I will also have some moccasin lures in there to give away. And for the big deal, we will give away a new reel. So I haven't quite made up my mind on which reel yet. Leaning kind of towards the lose reel, but I've been looking at a couple other ones too. So when we get there, we'll get to that point and we'll figure out what we want to get. Should be a really, really good giveaway. But hopefully you guys are digging the content on this channel. If you aren't subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, help support the channel. Smash that thumbs up, and if you would, go down to that little notification bell and make sure you hit all notifications so you get notified when I put out a new video. I would greatly appreciate it, and we will see you guys again on Monday for the live stream. See you guys then.